What's up?
So guys, we have another topic here to discuss. People are interested to hear why I do not want to go to work.
'Cause you're a lazy
Somehow, I was expecting Tony to say something like this.
I know why you don't want to go to work. 'Cause nobody does.
I do. I love what I'm doing. I wake up at 6 a.m., do my workout with my early bird client. Then I have a good breaky, and then I'm the whole day at the sports center.
But do you have clients every hour? What's your working time?
No, I don't. I basically work the whole day, but having breaks, sometimes 2-3 hours.
So what time do you start? And what time are you done?
I start at 6 sometimes, 7 a.m., and some days I'm done at 8 p.m., some days at 10 p.m.
My G, that's a 10-12 hours working day.
Yeah, sometimes it's a long day, but it's not an office job where you're sitting in front of the computer and staring into the monitor for 8 hours. I have breaks for 2, 3, 4 hours sometimes, and I'm basically talking with the clients all the day. I'm having fun.
It must be nice to work in sports.
Not only sports, I do also meal preparations and planning. My clients pay me for the full service. I keep them fit. What means to have a balanced lifestyle?
Are you doing full service to the dudes too?
You know I do full service to the ladies only. But that was a good one.
What's the most important thing? What's the secret?
Workout, healthy diet, good sleep. You gotta socialize.
Socialize?
Yeah, meet friends, talk with real people, go to dance, go for dinner with friends, go for a date, have a choo-choo.
That's true. I used to be a small business owner at the beginning of my career. I was working 12 hours a day, mostly with the computer. I had no time for friends, for dating. I was eating junk food, and my most active moment in the day was to walk to my car and back in the building. If you are young, you don't feel it. But when you get older, this lifestyle will hit you harder every year.
I have clients who are business people and are struggling with health due to bad lifestyle.
I think your body structure is very fragile. You humans have bones, muscle, nervous system, immune system, skin, veins, organs. You are like very complicated and fragile things.
What about you?
We are also very fragile, but not like you. Earth is a magic place, full of bacteria, viruses, microorganisms. We don't have this on my planet. That's why I'm immune to most of your diseases. My body is much easier than yours.
What's the difference?
That's complicated to explain, but the most important thing is that we grow up within first 3 years to the final size. So it's common that we replace many body parts very early on for non-natural parts. Like the new organs we have are replaced by mechanical ones. The skin is treated with bionic creams which are full of microscopic robots which are repairing every damage within seconds.
Oh, that sounds futuristic.
Yeah, it's very advanced technology.
So what are you people doing for a living?
We do not work, we cooperate. There is no hate between us on our planet, so we share everything.
That's not possible here. People are greedy. Everyone wants to get everything for them, and they don't mind when other people die of hunger or cold.
First of all, we do not need so much food as you humans. We consume very little. And the fact that we are half cyborgs is also saving a lot. So, we are not spending. We have no need to possess things. That's why we are socializing, not eating much, and also not working much.
You are like Arabs. Socializing, not overeating, and working is also not your thing. That's not true, Tony. I used to live in Arab countries, and there are highly skilled people. Workaholic, very passionate about their work. Yeah, I did business with Moroccans, Egyptians, Tunisians. I've been in other Arabic countries, and they do not like to work. Yeah, you cannot generalize like this. There are highly educated and motivated people who work harder than anyone I know. It's the same like in Europe, or the US, or Asia, or anywhere in the world. You have very hard-working minority who gets very wealthy and successful. Then there is working class who are great at what they are doing. They have their low moments and their high moments. And then there is non-working class, the ones who gave up, who are not interested. The ones who are just complaining how everything sucks and are just heavy for the economy. You said it very well. I have companies in North Africa and also in West Asia. I work with highly skilled engineers and business people. They can negotiate, do business analysis. They do designs, architects, chemists, top of the top. The sad reality is that most companies have difficulties to find good people.
I never worked.
I'm not wondering.
I did, if we call gaming work, and I was doing a lot of programming. I have developed some apps which I sold after.
Like what? Could you make a living with that?
Yeah, I made some money.
I had a boyfriend who was in programming and he was making a fortune.
Yeah, you can do good money.
So you basically had a job. You were working. Work is every activity for which you get money. I believe gaming and programming made you good money.
I paid off the debt of my mama's house, and I brought her a car which she can't drive, so I'm driving her everywhere.
So much money you did with gaming?
I was doing test gaming for new games. I was participating in competitions, and I became a champion a couple times. Plus, I have started a YouTube channel which had 8 million followers who were watching me playing games. So I'm doing between $5 and $8 million per year only from gaming.
Holy
Holy shit!
Holy
That's
shit.
a lot of money. But you are a multimillionaire.
Oh my god, you don't look like.
Well done, young man.
And what about the apps? Did you make millions with them?
I have sold my first app for 2 millions, another one for 25, and the last one for 200.
200 millions!
Holy shit!
Are you looking for a girlfriend?
Oh yes, I am.
Leave the boy alone. He needs a girl who doesn't know how much money he has. None of you was interested before he revealed his net worth.
Yeah, you hungry monsters!
We're joking. Luke is like my younger brother.
Well, you know that my stepsister is one of the most searched words in porn business.
That's disgusting. The whole world of porn is disgusting.
Amanda, tell us about your job. How was your work routine?
Well, as you know, in porn business, there is not really a routine. We work when there's a movie to be done.
So you call it work?
Yes, I do, believe me. Entering the business, I was kinda enjoying the first shoots. It was new, exciting, and I was even coming during the shooting. Later, it became pain in the ass.
Literally!
At the beginning, I was filming 1-2 days per week. Later, when I became famous, I was shooting 5 times a week, all day, with traveling and doing meetings with clients, sponsors, directors. I worked 7 days a week for 12-14 hours a day.
Oh my god, that's a long day.
Yeah, and imagine if you're basically having sex like 5 hours per day, while the director is interrupting it to make photos, or he doesn't have the right detail and he makes you repeat the scene multiple times.
I'm about to puke. No fun.
Goodness.
It was tough. I got a burnout after 3 years in the pro level. I started to be depressed. I felt like piece of meat. I mean, people were treating me nice, but the feeling after a week of shooting, oh.
That's what I'm talking about. Your sex is awkward. You people do not see the spiritual part of it. To act like some of you
can really affect your well-being, especially women who are more emotional.
I was in rehab 4 times, and I still have weekly sessions with my psychologist.
That's a crazy story, but your job was a bit extreme. And I see many of you have a lot of money, so you don't really have to work. Anyone who ever had a real job?
I used to work in a burger place for a week, but I got robbed twice on the way home from work. So I decided it's safer to use my computer. They also took more money from me than I earned.
When I was studying, I used to work in a legal office in Milano. I was collecting post, keeping it in shelves, archivating stuff. Very boring job. Every day the same. But it was paying my party life.
I used to be a truck driver in my dad's company. My dad was driving his truck and I was driving my truck. We did only 2 trips per month, so it was not so bad. It was nice driving around, seeing a lot of places.
Why did you stop?
Now I have my drivers who are doing it for me. You know, the goods we were transporting were not always legal, and there was a big risk to get in trouble if I got checked.
What did you transport?
Make a guess. He was transporting illegal goods from South America to the US.
Was it coke?
It was everything. Coke, Maria, pills, shrooms, fake shit, refugees, weapons, hazardous chemicals, CIA agents.
What?
Yeah, I worked also for the US government. They were dumping a lot of illegal shit in the South. And they were bringing other illegal shit from the South.
Okay, Tony, you shouldn't reveal too much. We don't want trouble with the authorities.
I'm not saying anything, but they know. I got names, so I'm not afraid. Should I go down, many important people would go down.
Jesus, what kind of business did you do? You know you will end up in hell.
No, I don't.
How you can say that so sure?
'Cause I go to the confession every week. And?
The church gives you a pardon. And Jesus is not a fool. He knows you will sin again. But he's very forgiving dude.
Okay, let's not enter the religious topic. No religion, no politics here, please. Let's see what's up with DJ Dasha.
Maya, you are very quiet today.
Yeah, I cannot say much. I never really worked. I did some modeling, was a lot of traveling. The money was not so great because the agencies were abusing us young models. They were taking a lot of cash, giving us peanuts. I had a period of good money, but that was too short. I paid off my apartment and made some savings to survive.
Can you live out of it forever?
Not really. I should start working at some point. Maybe I will become famous again one day.
I have a normal job and I'm not a millionaire, but I also do not need much. I don't have the need for luxury. I have no need to buy stuff like you humans do.
I have a job too.
What? Judging others?
No, I'm a pet psychologist.
What?
Like you talk with animals? How they feel?
No, animals don't speak.
So, tell us about your job. I can't imagine how does it work.
Me neither.
Well, I'm working with animals who have behavioral issues. Dogs who are barking, cats who are scratching furniture, hamsters who are just running around, and birds who stop singing.
I guess it's clear. All the animals live in captivity, in small places.
It's an important job, because people love their animals.
So the people are paying you for that?
Yes, of course.
And it's a fulfilling job for you?
Yes, I love animals.
To me, it sounds like a boring job.
So you go to places and teach people's animals not to do the barking and the other shit?
Sure, I go to people's homes and I'm working with their pets. Sometimes the pets just need a soulmate. Oh my god, that sounds sad. Since when you are doing this job? Since I made a certificate to a pet psychologist 3 years ago.
So before you were doing what?
I was working in a company as a back office worker. I was dealing with paperwork. But after 2 years, I got a burnout and I couldn't do it anymore.
How you get a burnout from work like that? It's nothing complicated.
An office job can be very stressful. You are going to a place which you don't really like, spending your whole day there with people you don't really like, doing some activity which is not giving you anything. Your soul is starving.
You are right, Akito. I did the pet psy certificate because I couldn't work with people in the office. I love what I'm doing now.
Well, that's important. You gotta be happy about your job.
The only job doing me happy is if I see the money coming on my account.
Yeah, money is important. But to get a lot of money for something you don't like, or even getting no money for something what you don't like, is depressive.
Especially these days when the socials are showing you all the rich people who don't do a shit the whole day just bragging about what they have. Holiday all the time, shopping all the time, showing off their new supercars, new diamond watch, new designer clothes, and then you're watching it after your 8-hour shift, feeling like you're worth nothing?
That's right. The worst are the influencers who are giving you advices how to get rich, although they are doing content to get rich. So they are getting rich to tell you how to get rich.
Or the fake influencers who are smiling in the camera, giving positive vibe. Then when the camera is off, they just spread negativity all the time.
Yeah, the self-help gurus are the worst, making you hear what you want to hear, although it doesn't work.
It works. When I look in the eyes of Jay Shetty, I'm feeling the energy.
Isn't it the guy who was accused of faking his life?
Yeah, I know him. He was not a monk, but he's a smart businessman. He can talk you a hole in your soul if you listen. That's a talent.
You are just jealous because he's so handsome. Well, if he wouldn't, I guess he wouldn't be such a popular influencer.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Rashid, what are you doing now?
Yeah, we heard about your trouble with New York Mafia, and you stay in India.
That was many, many years ago. Now I live in Italy.
Oh, I've been in Italy once. I had this Italian girl. She was spectacularly hot. Amazing body, hair. Her lips were the softest I ever had. When she saw...
Okay. Keep the details, Lloyd.
Okay, we had a great time. She was a bit crazy. She was losing her shit all the time. We were having fights which took hours. We didn't sleep the whole night because we were fighting. And then, when things cooled down, we had the best sex ever.
Yes, that's normal. Italian girls are like that. They like drama. They like action. They're very emotional. That belongs to the Italian culture.
Let's go back to my question. What are you doing now?
Well, I don't really want to talk about it. It's not official. But I am an advisor of the government on the legal policy of the country.
How did you manage to land this kind of a job after the mess you left in New York?
The mess in New York was not caused by me. The gentlemen who got arrested were criminals for many, many years. They knew what they were doing.
Sure we do, but that's why we pay expensive lawyers.
Expensive lawyer doesn't bring you much when you don't listen to his advices. I did my best, but let's not talk about it. It's still a sensitive topic.
So how did you become an advisor of the government?
Well, it was a warm evening at the seaside close to Venice. Me and my friend were having a dinner in a beautiful osteria when this woman entered the place. She was a tiny blonde beauty with big, big eyes. Her energy immediately filled the restaurant and everyone got excited. At some point, a man who was selling roses came into the restaurant, asking around who wants one. So I brought her a rose which the guy handed to her, saying, "The rose is from that gentleman." Me. Her shy smile said it all. She liked me. We couldn't look away from each other the whole evening. At some point, we met and I introduced myself. "I'm Georgia," she said. We had a great evening, which ended up in a very Italian way, if you know what I mean. We started dating and had a secret relationship. I didn't know who she was until I got the job.
Oh, what a love story.
Yeah, like a movie. But why did you split up?
Who said we did?
So, guys, what makes you do what you do, and why did you quit your jobs you used to have?
Everything starts very early in your life. If your parents and teachers are able to catch your interest and motivate you for the studies of something you were passionate about early on, there's a big chance you will study the right thing and will do something you really like to do. If your parents see that you like to play with building blocks and are giving you smart toys like puzzle and Lego and other toys which require the skill of putting things together, balancing, learning physics early on, there's a big chance you will become an engineer. Or if your parents see you passionate and focus on computer games, you might become a programmer or a professional gamer like Luke here.
Or if you like to drive trucks, planes, cars, bikes, you might become a professional trafficker like Uncle Tony.
Or if you like beanies, you might become a porn star like Amanda here.
Stop it, Patricia. We all know you are just angry on your homo fiance who liked dicks more than me, so he left you for one.
I hate you.
You have started.
Just follow your passions.
Passions are not enough, unfortunately, because sometimes you might be passionate about diving and you live in Austrian Alps, or you can be passionate about ski jumping but you are from Cuba. So sometimes you gotta move on to the place which allows you to live your passion. Don't just sit on your ass hoping for miracle.
That's right. Not everyone is lucky to live in the place where you have all you need to be happy. I was happy on my planet.
So why did you come here?
I don't know. I don't remember a part short before the crash. All I know was that I was sitting in the spaceship and then I have opened my eyes here in the forest.
That must be tough. Did you have a family on your planet?
No, we don't have families. We are all a family. We feel close to everyone around us because we treat each other well.
That's beautiful. You must be missing it.
Yes, I do. But I am happy now here because I don't know how to get back. My spaceship burned down and I don't even know where exactly is my planet. Your telescopes do not see that far.
So, how long did it take you to get here?
I don't know. I think my spaceship must have entered a black hole or some astronomical tunnel and it spitted me out here.
I was always interested in this topic. I think I might start a space company.
Wow, let me know when you need astronaut.
Good idea, Luke. I would invest into your company.
Akito, can you invest into me?
What is the plan? I always invest into good ideas.
Well, I have no plan, but I can imagine myself running a natural cosmetics company, but like really natural stuff, without any chemicals.
Are you having bad conscience?
No, why?
For the mess you left your followers in when you were advertising plastic surgeries and 13-year-old girls were depressed because of your fake beauty standards.
That's a long time ago. I have changed.
Did you go to church too? All forgotten cause you said a prayer?
No, Tony.
I can give you the number of my priest. You can confess on the phone with him. 3 times merciful Father and all forgotten.
I could use his number.
Tony, you like to provocate.
It's my nature, bro. If you grew up with thugs like I did, that's the style. I don't mean it. In Mexico, we talk like that even with the family. The Mexicans are expressive, emotional. We interrupt each other when we speak. We scream. We use swear words.
Let's go back to Lloyd's question. Why should you need a priest?
Are you a sinner, Lloyd?
The one without sin among us.
should be the first to throw a stone.
Look at him. This guy is quoting John 8.7.
So tell us about your sin, Lloyd.
You know it, people. You know that I'm addicted to choo-choo. I'm a father of 7, and there might be more that I don't know about.
We are all sinners here. Maybe Frankie and Luke are clean.
I don't know. I have killed a lot of people.
In games, dude, that doesn't count.
Doesn't it feel so real?
I am sure I haven't committed any sin as per your religions.
Do you have religions on your planet?
We have the basic rules which are very much similar to yours. You don't kill, you don't steal, you don't cheat, and so on. But for us it's nature, very normal. We do not get born with hate and aggression like you humans. Our babies are pure love and kindness.
What are you saying, Frankie? That our babies are mean and cruel?
Well, not so directly. Human babies are cute and sweet, and I believe you love them a lot. On my planet, the babies are loved by everyone. You humans get the feeling only for your own babies. And although you find other babies cute, you do not have feelings for them, and many of you don't care even about babies of your neighbors. There are cases where neighbors were getting into a fight just because babies were loud. Yeah, our kids can be little savages. Your toddlers, which are the kids between 1 and 3, are the meanest. They physically attack each other. They don't know how to share. They scream and fight. They are little cute wildlings. Our babies are cute too, but they don't do such mess as yours. They are ready to learn and respect from the day they are born. 'Cause our society since thousands of years is based on love and mutual respect. Your society is based on sins.
Not everyone. There are places with the right religion where even kids are raised only with love and respect.
I'm not saying that everyone is like that, but look at your society. Your God gave you love and kindness, but most of you fell for the devil's solution. Money is ruling your society. Everyone wants them. And the people who don't are considered outsiders and weirdos.
That's true.
Most of you humans are ready to do anything for money. It's the biggest evil here on this planet. And still, everyone is after it.
Our society used to exchange products for products and services. Money made the transactions easy.
Yes, money was a good idea, but not in the combination with your natural sins like greed. You guys want always more, and you are never happy.
Of course, more money, more power. And power is what everyone secretly wants. Because what is more valuable than money?
Choo-choo.
Freedom.
That's right. And what's the ultimate guarantee of freedom? It's money.
That's true. You're always gonna be a slave of someone if you don't have enough money.
Yeah, if you have enough money, you don't have to work all the days. If you have enough money, you can travel the world. You can have anything you want. Life is beautiful when you have money.
You see, this is what I'm saying. You guys see money as the ultimate super value. What if you have money but you don't have a family? What if you have money but you have no friends? Nobody likes you. You have a house but not a home. You have a car but you go everywhere alone. You can travel the world but you can't share the moments with anyone.
I understood that there are other values than money when I lived in India. The place is magic. Such a contrast of wealth and poverty. So different lifestyles. I came from kind of a well-organized countries like Italy and New York to Varanasi. And I was in a shock for the first weeks. Then I understood that the world is one big house. And you are just a little fragment, little piece of the puzzle. Imagine a puzzle the size of Da Vinci's Last Supper made of 9 billion pieces. The painting is 4.6 times 8 times 8 meters. If you lose one, nobody cares. Because the pieces are so tiny.
Oh.
And what if you have someone to share everything and that person lets you down?
Is it only your human possessive feeling? Is this question about your ex?
Of course it is.
Well, you guys cannot share. Your relationship model is weird. It's not natural to be fully committed to only one person. I agree.
It's the most amazing thing, Frankie. You find a soulmate, to find a person who knows everything about you, who you share your life with.
But why? Why not 2 or 3?
I cannot even get one. How am I supposed to get more?
I think the monogamous system was made because of the feelings of people. Most people don't want to share a relationship. They want the person only for themselves.
And that's wrong. Why should you close yourself inside a tiny group of 2? That makes no sense.
You are so right. Guys, you know nothing about feeling.
Sure we do. Also, your dude knew.
Is he still with his friend?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
He made his natural choice. You humans have one common attribute. You are never satisfied. Can you imagine all the beautiful celebrities getting divorced?
They have too many options and they are spoiled.
And that's the same with the jobs. Some people have a job, but they will always be unsatisfied, looking for better options. It's just human nature. You're in a relationship, you will get bored. You will change the partner. You have a job. After 2-3 years, you will get bored and you will change the job.
I think it has something to do with the natural curiosity. You're curious, how are the other people in a relationship? You're curious, how is the other job? You are curious, how is it to have more money?
You are not curious about other jobs if you like what you're doing. And especially if you get enough money to have a decent life. I wouldn't change a thing about my job.
That's great, Mr. Lloyd. I'm happy for you.
That's amazing that you are happy about your job.
Yeah, I am also happy about mine.
I'm also happy about what I'm doing.
Me too, although I'm always open for new adventures.
As you all know, I'm restarting my career, so I'm in the transition period. Fight, fight, fight. I used to hate my job, I used to hate my colleagues, and I used to hate the idea of starting a new job. So I was staying in the job that I had.
Jesus, woman. I'm not wondering that your dude started to suck his friend's rather than staying with you. You have an energy of a zombie.
Yeah, Patricia, you should bring a bit light in your life. You are very negative.
I don't care. My life has no meaning. All what I wanted crashed in a second. Now I'm single, no friends, shitty job, and I have no lust to start all over again.
Oh, I think you should seek help. You have signs of depression, dear. I have a good online shrink if you want.
I don't.
Come on, girl. You gotta start living again. All of us got dumped or dumped someone. It's not the end of the world, but if you will boil yourself in this negativity, you will have a very unhappy life, and you will suffer for the next 50 years.
How old are you, Patricia?
You don't ask his question to a lady.
I think you're in your late 20s.
I would say she's 40.
Tony, that's a very bad guess. Look at her. No gray hair, no wrinkles, still decent skin.
I'm just fucking with her a bit.
I just turned 30 this year.
Dirty 30, great age. You're still very doable actually.
That's a great age to start. Most women meet their life partner in the early 30s. Relationships in 20s rarely last.
Did you try some dating apps? No, I don't like it.
Okay, I'm doing something wrong here, guys. We're talking about everything possible, but not about the topic of the podcast. So let me ask each one of you the same question. Why do you think people don't want to work? Or why are so many people unhappy with their jobs? Akito, help me out here.
I see people distracted, especially with the social networks, where they see mostly success. It takes their motivation. If you see people doing useless activities, better living as you with your work, then you are not into work. So it is very complex topic. I would say we write it down.
Great. So each one of you says his or her point on the topic, and we see what comes at the end.
Okay, I see the reasons why people don't want to work are bad influences on their mindset.
Tony?
I think people are lazy. They don't want to do efforts.
I think people are not fit enough. They don't have energy to live their lives. It's easy to sit on the couch the whole day and do nothing.
To me, the problem are the opportunities. There are more boring jobs than the exciting ones. Who wants to sit in the office for most of the days? I think it's the money. There are not enough good paid jobs. Why would you go to work when you only have to pay the bills at the end of the month? And then you're broke to do the activities you would like to do.
Yeah, not everyone can do what they like. It's hard to force yourself every day to do something what doesn't make sense to you, like putting numbers in Excel sheets, or just write text about things you don't really care about. Do meetings with arrogant managers. Oh, I couldn't do that.
I like to work with the computer, but I can imagine if you are not skilled with the computer and you use it for the boring work, it can be frustrating. I believe people don't want to work because there is no excitement in most jobs. You don't see the result of your work at the end of most jobs, and you start feeling useless.
I know people who are doing boring office jobs for low money, just because they can wear suits and clean clothes. Then they are complaining that they got low salaries and have no time to live. Trust me, I know people who are doing manual jobs, doing 10 times more money than the office rats. I have a friend who is doing roofs. He's making 5 figures per month for 8 months. Then he spends winter in exotic countries, doing nothing but enjoying.
I have a cousin who is a plumber. He's working his ass off, but he has 3 kids. His wife doesn't have to work, and they have a huge house.
Yeah, don't think that the best life you can have is when you don't make your hands dirty. You wanna live a good life? Study as a car mechanic, roof maker, electrician, plumber. You're a lady, do nail artist course. Photography, do videos of doing houseworks. Do courses for more manual jobs. Get out of your comfort zone.
Why are you putting women in position of doing houseworks?
I don't, but it's not very common that a woman is doing heavy manual jobs like roofing, bricklaying, or being a car mechanic. Those are jobs dominated by men. But of course, if there is a lady who likes to get her hands dirty, no problem with that.
Or a dude who likes to do nails to other dude. No problem with that.
Learn to fly a drone. Not many people can do that. There's a lot of businesses for drone operators, and in the future even more.
I guess you gotta do something to live a decent life. Your society is looking on manual works as something less valuable and prefer working closed in the office just because it's clean and warm place. The life is out there.
If you wanna sit in the warm office, don't complain about low salary.
And very important, do it for your own. Don't rely on salary. Start your own business and keep your own profits.
Don't everyone can do that? You gotta have the business spirit to be on your own.
That's correct. But the world needs workers. If everyone would be an entrepreneur, the big companies wouldn't even exist.
Maybe that would be better. Can you imagine the world without the corporate greed? The world without shareholders, overpaid CEOs, and other managers, partners, and other parasites who are getting astronomical salaries they cannot spend. So they just invest them to make even more money.
You're saying that? You've seen your net worth.
I made my money alone. I am a one-man show. I literally never had employees, and I have programmed everything from my mom's house.
Amazing!
Good job, my man.
Anyway, without them corporate parasites, the world would be so rich. Poor would have decent lives, and there would be no hunger.
Imagine the highest paid CEO of the corporations for 2023 by the executive pay watch got paid $198,685,926 US. The second got paid $186,994,98 US.
Oh my god!
And in the top 100 most paid CEOs, the lowest salary was 26 million USD. The next 100 CEOs didn't get paid less than 20 million USD a year, not counting bonuses and profits from other activities they have. Only the first 100 CEOs got paid 4.7 billion US dollars, and next 100 about 2.3 billion.
So 200 people got paid more than $7 billion?
Yes, correct.
Such injustice can happen only on this planet. I told you, you humans are crazy. Letting others starve and pay 200 people $7 billion.
Especially when 700 million people live under the poverty line. That's less than $2.15 per day. And half of the global population lives on less than $6.85 per day. That's 4 billion people live from less than $200 per month.
Let me remind you again, your net worth is more than 200 million.
Not really. I have invested most of my money to projects to save the oceans, building hospitals, disease research, and I support directly about the 786 families who applied to my charity program for fighting poverty.
Shit, are you a saint or what? I was thinking to let you kidnap, but it. You're a good guy.
Thanks, Tony.
Alright guys, I don't like to break the balls here. I have to stop this nice chat, cause it's a bit late now. And we don't wanna do the podcast too long. People are already distracted with all the bullshit out there. By the way, if you last still here, do us a favor, subscribe, comment, say hi, so we know that you exist and we send you $200 million. Joking, we don't really have that money. See you next time. Today, DJ Dasha will close the session. Big up for DJ Dasha though.
Come on, bro. Subscribe. Just do it.